Is Shaun Keenan, and I'm here today to talk to you about XCT Monsters. XCT Monsters is a graphic novel anthology within our award-winning comic series, The Extreme Champion Tournament. Written by 5 different writers including Michael Gordon, Stephen Koch, John Ward, and more, and illustrated by Paul Mason, Brad Van Geest, Alexander Malashev, and Alan Sands, just to name a few, and lettered by Stephen Koch. The anthology follows 6 different characters within the XCT universe as they battle for their freedom from Oscar Keenan, owner of the Extreme Champion Tournament. Facing trials and tribulations, each must decide whether to fight or die in the world's most brutal sport, the XCT. XCT Monsters is a fantasy epic wrapped in a bloody tale of heroes and monsters. If you enjoyed comics like Y the Last Man, 47 Ronin, 300, or movies like Hercules, Spartacus, and Clash of the Titans, stories where heroic deeds are earned, not given, then this is definitely the graphic novel for you. This is the very first printing of XCT Monsters, and we have some epic rewards for this campaign. It includes an exclusive drawing cover by the very talented Brad Van Geest, an exclusive variant cover by IDW and Dark Horse artist Megan Hung, and the complete XCT collection at a reduced cost, and loads more. Thanks for supporting the XCT Monsters Kickstarter, and we can't wait to show you more. G'day guys, I'm not sure what happened to the end of the video there. It looked like it was having a bit of an issue there, but we're super excited. Today we are going to launch the XCT Monsters anthology. It is based in our award-winning XCT universe, and it is a long time coming. So I have just hit the launch button while we were watching that video, and we're going to get into everything now. So I hope everyone is doing well on this Friday night. If you don't know what XCT is, it stands for the Extreme Champion Tournament. It is one of Australia's better selling independent comic book titles. I've been doing it since about 2014. We have got 5 single issues, and this will be our 4th graphic novel, our 2nd anthology and 4th graphic novel. So it's quite a big universe, but don't worry if you haven't read XCT before. We have a catch-up video which will also show you, which will catch you up on the series and where it is to date, which will then allow you to either decide whether you want to go back and purchase all of the previous issues, or whether you just want to jump in from now and pick up this latest anthology. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. So I've got I've hit the launch button already on XCT Monsters, because the last time I did a live launch, it was a little bit embarrassing when the actual link didn't work. So I made sure that I hit this live straight away in regards to doing this before coming on the show, so that I knew that it was all working. So thank you to the amazing 7 backers that have already backed in the literally in the first 5 minutes of the project going live. So thank you very much. I'm going to do a quick rundown of the reward tiers. The one thing I do want to say straight away is that there is a very cool day 1 backer tier for those people that just want to get the book. At $40, you get an extra print, and there will be a extra little goodie in there that will be a surprise, but wanted to let you know. So yeah. So if you are watching, please throw a comment in the chat so that I can answer any questions that you may have, and we can talk about it as well. So I do see that Moira is here. Thank you very much, Moira. Appreciate you supporting the project. Thank you very much. Ash Maddie, hey buddy, how's it going? It is going fantastic, mate. We literally have just jumped on, and we are already got 7 backers and $351. If you don't know Ash Maddie, he has been kind enough to do 1, he's an amazing artist, but 2, he's done a variant cover for us for one of our first graphic novels, and has done a really cool exclusive Medusa print for this this campaign as well. So which I'm super excited to show. So and JP Martin, Yoo-hoo, it's live, time to back. Thank you very much, mate. That is amazing. I love that comment, so I really appreciate that. So okay, let's kick off. So first things first, we are looking to raise $5,500 in 30 days. So that is to get the book printed, shipped out to you guys, and any printing of any of the other rewards. The one thing that I have done this time prior to launching the campaign is the book is 100% completely finished. So literally we are just raising the funds to get the book printed. It'll be printed as soon as those funds hit my bank account, and we will ship these out to you guys as soon as possible. So you know, in the actual reward tiers, we are saying December, January for delivery, but I'm hoping to actually be able to get it in your hands definitely before Christmas. So yes, that's really exciting. So what is XCT? XCT in the year 2069, the Extreme Champion Tournament has cloned some of the past greatest heroes, villains, and monsters. Caged and forced to comply, they have only one choice: to compete in the most brutal sport in the world as part of the XCT. So it is an ongoing series. This one, or this graphic novel, is an anthology. So it's a group of short stories, but it's based within the XCT universe. These short stories tell stories of Blackbeard, Medusa, a pair of Cyclops brothers, werewolves, Pegasus, and the ever-elusive Sasquatch. So the book will follow each character as they battle for their freedom from Oscar Keenan, who's the owner of the Extreme Champion Tournament, facing trials and tribulations. Each must decide whether to fight or die in the XCT, which is very cool. So we've got 2 different covers for this graphic novel as well. So the first one we've got here is the wraparound cover, which is by Charles Simpson, which is an amazing, beautiful cover. It's colored by Kevin Anthony DeCasto, and it just is absolutely beautiful. There's an image down lower of the full cover, but it just this image doesn't do it justice. It's so beautiful, and you know, really excited to have that. Who's going to kind of like this book? Well, if you liked, you know, Why the Last Man, 47 Ronin, or 300, or movies like Hercules, Spartacus, Clash of the Titans, where heroic deeds are earned, not given, then this is going to be a book that you like. So in this, we actually do have the catch-up video. So for those people that are looking and wondering what the Extreme Champion Tournament is, we do have a video there that you can watch, and I will play that later in the show to people as well that are watching. So so who are the artists and writers on the book? Well, the first story is based on Blackbeard. And for any Australian collectors, you would know this art style style straight off the bat is Paul Mason. He's a great Australian artist. He's worked on Kid Phantom. He's got his own series that he's worked on. So, super excited to have him draw Christoph Borgas's script, and he did our Talos of Sparta series. So he's also worked on Volume for Scout Comics as well. So super excited with that. But you can see the first page on Blackbeard. The second one is actually Brad Van Geest's first comic that he's ever drawn. So even though we released Talos of Sparta last year and delivered those rewards last year, it was actually this was drawn prior to that. So so this is Brad's first work, which is really cool. It's based on a couple of brothers, Cyclopses, and they're forced to fight each other. So don't want to spoil too much, but that's the look of that one. This one is a Medusa story, which is really cool. Artwork is by Paul Pullman, who's actually done work for DC on Wonder Woman and that. So absolutely beautiful story, this one about Medusa. It's a little bit of a twist on the story, and really looking forward to seeing what people think of that story. Then we've got the amazing Ben Sullivan, who has done a story based on Pegasus. This is just a really amazing looking story. It's 12 pages. It is a throwback to that really 80s style of artwork. It's really beautiful, and I'm really excited to have that in the anthology. Then we've got a story based on the elusive Sasquatch, and that is done by Alexander Malyshev, who is our normal artist on the XCT series. So he's done another short story in there. And then we've got a brand new artist, Alan Sands, which is, I really love his style. It's quite different, and and it's been colored by Wilson Go, which is he's colored all of these, which is amazing. He's colored this story. He hasn't colored all of them, but he's done this story, which is amazing. And it's a werewolf story written by Stephen Kay, who's as everyone knows, the co-host on our show, and has worked on a bunch of stuff, both with Terra Olympus and stuff within the XCT universe, as well as his own work in Wordsmith, Transhuman, Tabby, Blue. The list goes on and on with Stephen. So super excited to have him have another book in the series as well. So and then we've just got another couple of extra pages. There's the big werewolf reveal, which is kind of cool, and the Hunter returns. So if you had our first anthology, the Hunter was introduced in our Tanawa story. That was the first time I'd worked with Alexander Malyshev, the artist on this one. And ever since that first story, I've just loved his work, both within the XCT and the design and everything of the Hunter. So then, again, just who will love it? People that love Why the Last Man, 300, 47 Ronin, League of the Extraordinary Gentlemen, and other history or alternate history type epics. People like the movies Clash of the Titans, Immortals, Hercules, Spartacus, and other tales of historical heroic deeds. Collectors of superior quality modern independent comics from a world-class team. So we really pride ourselves on producing really high quality artwork, colors, and then the actual feel of the book. So that's the one thing that we really pride ourselves on. You can put our book next to any of the top 2, top 4 independent publishers out there, or publishers in general, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So we pride ourselves on that. And if you like comics with tons of action, mind-blowing visuals, and a quality feel, then this book is for you. So if you don't know about us or Comics to Movies, we have ran 16 Kickstarters, and we have fulfilled on all but one of them, which we are going to finish fulfilling in the next month or two, which is Fractured Shards. But other than that, all of the books that you can see there, all the way dating back from 2014, we have produced, fulfilled, and all that on Kickstarter. So you'll notice also that our production is ramping up. 2020 we did 5 campaigns. This is our 3rd campaign for this year so far, because Terra Olympus Volume 2 isn't on there. And we've also got this one, and then the issue 2 of the 13th Labour by the end of the year as well. So now our variant cover, I'm super excited to say that I've got the very talented Megan Hung, who has done work for IDW, Dark Horse, Image. She's got her own Dark Horse series out at the moment. So she was kind enough to do a variant cover for us, which I absolutely love. And that's it there. The book is 76 pages. It is full color. So it is quite a decent size book. And super excited with the quality and that of the printing paper and all that. So at the moment, we're looking to print 1,000 standard copies and 500 variant copies. Now, if we're able to raise more funds and that, then we might look at expanding the amount of copies that we print, or doing different copies. I've got a few little things that I would like to kind of try with gloss and reflective and that type of covers as well. So we'll see how that goes. If you don't know about XCT and why we say it's an award-winning series, last year our graphic novel XCT Breakout won Best Comic at the AFI Film Awards. So they've said stuff like fantastic story, the art is incredible, and the characters are compelling. It's like Jurassic Park meets Marvel heroes, historical figures. I dig it. If only mainstream comics were high quality still like XCT. So some pretty high praise by independent reviewers and that. So super excited about that. There's a couple of other cool quotes from fans, as well as actors from the Spartacus TV series. They've been a really good support in regards to XCT. The main characters based on Spartacus, so a lot of the actors have thrown their support around the series. So just goes into all the people involved on the project, which is cool. And then we get to the exciting stuff, which is the different type of incentives. So our incentives start at $10. Now I'm just going to quickly check on chat before I get into that. JP, alrighty, just backed. Cannot wait to see the monsters in action. We'll need to dig out all the past volumes and reread them. Yes. Thank you so much, JP. It's been a little bit, as I said, since our last release in the actual series. We did release XCT Infinity last year, but that was a crossover with Infinity Heroes, which we're still working on the second issue of that at the moment. We're literally just waiting to book in Alexander, the artist, to kind of get him locked away to start drawing the pages. But if you haven't already voted on XCT Infinity, the voting on that will close soon. So now we do have a special guest to come in. Stephen, how you going, mate?
Hey, I'm good. How's things?
Not too bad.
Sorry, you kind of sprung this on me, so I'm really still in my pajamas and stuff like that. So Usually, I usually have my camera on, but I'm a bit of a mess today, so I'm thinking camera's off today.
No, that's fine, mate. So, thanks for popping on. I was just saying that you had written two stories in this anthology, and rattled off about a dozen of other things that you would also worked on. So yeah, so thanks for being a part of this series. So
Oh, look, it's always a pleasure. And look, and this goes way back to Most Wanted. Look, thanks for the opportunity. And I don't know if enough people thank you. Like you've given quite a few people their first opportunities. Let's say with Terra Olympus, that was Von Randall's first sequentials work. And I know a lot of first time writers actually got in through Most Wanted. I think it's even like one of Lauren Armstrong's really, really early works as well, if I'm not wrong. It's you guys give a lot of opportunities to very up and coming writer and artist, and it's fantastic. So that's why, guys, if you haven't already back XCT Monsters, it really does help a lot of creators out there. Especially first time creators, to get the opportunity.
yeah, I think that's what I love about also working with different people is that just seeing like different people's styles and take on certain characters and that type of thing. But to break into into the industry, it's a bit of a oxymoron where they're like, oh, well, you need to be published to kind of get this job. But then you're like, well, unless you kind of give me a job so I can get published, how am I supposed to get published? So I think anthologies are really great for that opportunity to try people out and see how they go. Let people learn as well. I think when you're doing 10 pages, it's not like you're committing to 32 pages or something, which can be a little bit overwhelming, especially if you haven't drawn a whole book before. So that's what I love about anthologies, and Kickstarter is great in regards to having a whole section dedicated to kind of anthologies.
Oh, definitely. And talking about just about Kickstarter for a little bit, I'm actually, and I can spill. If can I spill a little bit of the beans for this Sunday?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah. So look up. If we're going to share the link, I'll share the YouTube link in the comments afterwards. But this Sunday, you guys are absolutely in for a fantastic treat. I'll share a little bit of I'll break down a little bit here so you guys get this little bit of insight. But basically, it's the recognition of the top Australian Kickstarter projects for the last financial year. So 2020, 2021, that last financial year, Kickstarter has decided to recognize the top three most funded and the top three most backed projects. And the awards are actually given out by Oriana Leckett, who's the director of publishing and comics for Kickstarter. So it's all really exciting. The numbers were all verified, and the show has already been recorded. But I think Shaun, I think I'll be coming into the chat anyway, just to chat everything. But I think if you guys come in, the show will be broadcasted live, so it's going to be really exciting.
Yes, yes. We've pre-recorded it, but I haven't ever done a pre-recorded show in regards to running that on StreamYard. So we're going to be there answering questions, and we'll be in the background while it's playing, so that we make sure that it all goes ahead nice and smoothly. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, super excited again, and I think that's again another kind of cool thing, to be able to recognize the talent that is in Australia. I think our comic scene is really coming ahead quite quickly, and for Kickstarter to give us the opportunity to do a show and recognize some of those creators is pretty amazing. And it was a really fun show. I have to say, it was like a really fun recording to do. So I'm really excited to see what people think on Sunday.
I'll spoil this one as well. If you do turn up, Dan Furgal will appear.
Ah,
I'll call that out right now. Dan will be on that show. So if you just want to watch it for Dan, just come on to watch it for Dan.
yes, but we've got a couple of other really cool creators that are on as well, which we can't give away too much, or else we'll
Yeah,
spill the beans to
yeah.
about everything. But
But
yeah,
I think it's really funny. So we can make some commentary now, but a lot of people was starstruck by Dan, I think.
yeah,
Yeah, a lot of the
yeah.
guests were like a bit starstruck. So it was really cool.
But it's kind of cool because like this week we've got the Kickstarter Australian Kickstarter Awards that we're doing, but then next week I've already uploaded that to YouTube as well. If people have subscribed to our channel, so they'll know that we've also got a film director on the week after, which is Luke Sparks. So he actually did the Occupation series and Red Billabong Australian movie. So if you like your sci-fi, you like Australian films, and if you liked the movie Occupation, then definitely check out the week after show as well, because that's going to be a pretty cool guest to have as well. So
Oh, definitely. But back to your campaign though. So I've just shared the Sunday show. That's the Kickstarter awarding. But the one thing I actually do enjoy about the Monsters campaign is it looks really good. And I look, as much, and I'm sorry, as much as I love Most Wanted, I love the show, the last anthology you did. Um, it it felt like it needed color. I'm really sorry. And this one has it. This one looks spectacular. The color makes a difference. You know what I mean? So this
yeah,
one looks
well,
really nice.
I have to say that we if you didn't watch our show last weekend, we kind of spoilt it with a look at Stephen's lettering video, but we're actually going back and we've redone XCT Monsters and we've done it in color, and I've put you to work, Stephen, to re-letter the book, but I'm really excited to show people some of those side by sides that you've shown me, and really show the difference between what it looks like colored, and
Colored.
what it looks like black and white. And look, the colors just really take that book to a next level. So I'm really excited about getting that out early next year as well. So.
I know it'll be really really cool, and it's actually real. And let's talk about your XCT plan anyway. Since I've got you here, I know what's the next book that's coming out? What's your next anthology? What have you planned for the next 12 months? And I know you've got the plan, so it's a bit of a cheeky question because I kind of know the answer. But how much can you share with the people listening? Because I think it's a good series and people are interested.
Yeah, so I guess with we're doing quite a bit with XCT over the next 12 to 24 months. So the first thing that will come out in the first quarter of next year will be the remastered version of XCT Most Wanted. So that'll be the full colored version of that that anthology. So I'm super excited to kind of get that out. After that, we're going to be doing issue 2 of XCT Infinity, which is a crossover with the Infinity Heroes video game. So we're just literally waiting to book in Alex Malashev, the artist on that one, because he has come a long way since we've first started using him, and he's doing some really exciting stuff. I'm not sure whether I can share what he's doing, but is keeping him quite busy at the moment. So when you work with some really talented people, you need to kind of fit into their schedule. After that, I've got volume 5 coming out. So Ben Rosenthal is halfway through finishing that script. So we're trying to, as we tie in Alex for the second issue of XCT Infinity, we're going to go straight, hopefully lock him in straight from that into the volume 5. So then we're going to most likely go back and collect volume 1 and 2. And we're just working out whether we're going to use what we got or do something a little bit different. But I don't want to give too much away about that. So Gal, thank you very much for backing the campaign as well. So
I think you need to slide up and refresh now. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
It was 351 last time I checked.
Slide it up. It's doubled. It's more than doubled. Slide it up.
745, 15 backers. Thank you very much, guys.
And here's another one.
That's amazing.
So it's from where you last checked, it's now doubled. So actually, it's slightly more than doubled as well.
Yes, that's amazing. Oh, thank you so much. So, and I hadn't even gone through the rewards yet. So that's even cool that people have gone through and checked it all out and backed. So, yeah. So I guess the first things first is we've got the digital bundle. I mentioned before that the anthology is 74 pages, but we're throwing in a couple of extra digital comics from some of our friends as well. So we've got Renee's Sneaky Goblins, Gage and the Dragons tier, and then also one of our Talos of Sparta books. At $29, you can get the main cover and the digital bundle. Then for $39, you can get the Ash Maddie exclusive A5 print, the main cover, and the digital bundle. Now, what we are doing, and I've never done this before, but I thought this was kind of cool. So for the first day, so we're doing this live launch and a live launch tomorrow with the guys from Crypto Comics. Everyone that backs this reward tier, they will get the XCT Monsters main cover. They'll get 2 A5 prints, and they'll also get something a little bit special that we'll add into there as well, being our day one backers. So that will, and I've never done this before, and I don't know whether you've used the function, Stephen, but you can actually set the rewards to only be available for a certain amount of time. So that's what I've done with this. So super excited. Those really sweet art prints. Man, Ash Maddie killed that Medusa print. I was trying to work in around whether I could use it as a cover. I'm even thinking that if we can get over that 5,500, that we might do, say, a Virgin variant with Ash's Medusa image on it. So, but yeah, super excited. So, we've had a really great group of artists involved with this project. So, so super excited about that.
Even Ash thinks it's nice. Even Ash acknowledges his work is good.
Then for 45, as I said, we've got the really cool exclusive variant by Megan Hung, who, as I mentioned before, she's done work for IDW, Image, Dark Horse. She's currently got her Dividers of the Range series out at the moment, which is through Dark Horse. So, super excited to have her do an exclusive variant cover for us. So that's $45. As I said, they are limited variant as well. So we're only printing a certain amount of those, and they will not be printed again. And then we've got some collections. So for all those people that haven't read the Extreme Champion Tournament, you can get the Digital Extreme, which has four graphic novels, 6 single issues, as well as the digital PDF bundle as well. For $75, you can get both covers, 3 prints, and the digital bundle. We've got a super artist in it. I'm not going to pronounce his name right, but is it Java?
Xavier.
Oh, really? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it.
There you go.
It's like if the name is Jose, it's pronounced Jose.
Oh, okay.
There
we go.
I screwed it up the first time, so.
Yeah, well, because it's easy when you can just write it. You don't have to say the name. So but yeah, Xavier, that's awesome. He's going to do some original sketches for us. He's currently doing the ones for Fractured Shards, and seriously, Stephen, how good are some of those sketches that he's doing? Like, seriously, I've been really impressed by Xavier's work.
Look, I'm giving a lot away here, but in the next Fractured Shards update, there will be some of those images being put up. The next update is coming very soon, because we've got quite a lot of stuff to say in terms of how Fractured Shards going. You will see some of the more of Xavier's artwork in the next update. So if you back Fractured Shards, even if you didn't back it, just check the latest update in the next couple of days.
So what else do we have? So super excited about that. The physical rewards in regards to digital art are always, physical art, always love that as a reward tier. We've got the whole XCT collection. So as I said, that includes 4 graphic novels, 6 single issues, a bunch of prints. It includes these really cool enamel pins that we've created. It includes the digital PDF pack and everything, so you can have one of absolutely everything to do with XCT. So I'm super excited to offer that. Then we've got the variant option, which is just all the variants. Now we've only got a limited amount of these because some of our covers, we're getting towards the end of our limited edition ones. So you can grab those, which is all the exclusive covers. Most of those are limited to either 300 or 400 covers, and that's it. And that whole set is 175. We've got a really cool sketch cover by Ken Lashley. So he's worked on Gambit, he's worked for Marvel, DC, Image, and he's done an awesome Bayok sketch cover. We've got one left of our CGC signature series, our San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So this is Australia's only independent ongoing series release. So it hasn't been another comic that's been released at San Diego Comic-Con. So this is really cool for one of those collectors out there. That's the actual one that you'll be getting. So it's a 9.4. And it's signed by both myself and Jerry, the franchise Gaylord. And that was in 2019 before COVID hit, Stephen, before all of us, were
before the world changed.
Weren't able to travel. And then the last couple of rewards is a 9.8 Permanent Basin Comic Con exclusive. Now, we literally only have 5 of these, one of the graded ones available, but 5 of these covers available as well. So this was an exclusive that we actually did for a comic convention. So they actually paid to have this as a comic exclusive at their convention. Permanent Basin is a convention in Texas, in a small town in Texas, and they literally sold all 400 of those at the show. So I got 50, and as part of my deal, and I literally have 5 left, and as well as this Halo graded 9.8. So. And then the final one, which I absolutely loved, I did this for the 13th Labor, which was design your own exclusive cover. So this, you'll work with our amazing artist, Brad Van Geest. You will work with them, design your own cover. You will get a bunch of those books. So you'll get 15 of those. You can keep them, on-sell them, put them in your own store. Then if you need more, we can talk about reprinting them. But this is super cool. For those people that like to have something completely unique to them. You can get yourself drawn in on it, fighting one of the characters or whatever. Really, we're super excited to see what you can come up with on this. But that's all the rewards, and then we've just got a couple of add-ons if there's things that you want on top of that. We've got the sketch cover. We've got a few of those left. We do have some of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, the enamel pins, an extra copy of any of the covers, and then we've got Ash Maddie's awesome Medusa print on a t-shirt, so on an all-over t-shirt, which is great. And then finally, our stretch goals are 150 backers. So our most funded campaign had 144 backers. So we're really trying to get to that 150 mark. And our first other goal will be unlocked at $6,000. So that's everything on the campaign.
Oh, awesome! And look, and hello to I haven't seen Tusi for a while, so welcome back. And as well as welcome nerds. I know you guys come pretty regularly, so good to see you guys joining the chat as well. And you've just got another pledge. You're up another backer, up from 15 to 16, and you've picked up, I think, a digital pledge, which is always very cool.
Yes, so thank you very much, guys. With these type of campaigns, every little bit helps. We're always grateful for any support. The digital ones are always great for people that are on the go, or if you're wanting to keep that on your tablet or iPhone or any of those type of things and run around with them. So. But Stephen, you wrote 2 stories in this book. You did the Pegasus story, which is the cover image that we've got here, and the werewolf story. How do you go about doing short stories? Like you're so used to doing graphic novels with most of your work, Transhuman, Terra Olympus, Wordsmith. Do you enjoy, or do you find it challenging just doing 10-page scripts?
Look, it's a different mindset. It's a very, very different mindset. Like if you're writing a book, like something that's longer, you tend to be able to get the whole act structure in. You get to go, the catalyst event to the conflict. To the rest. You don't seem to get that with short stories. It's a very, very different thing to write. The one thing I've actually really enjoyed about both Most Wanted and the Monsters one is they are based on, I won't say real world mythology. So The Pegasus in this story is actually based off the real Pegasus, not the flying horse, not the the Pegasus, the flying horse, but the Pegasus, the one of a kind horse. And it's really interesting when to making these stories up, especially for XCT, because they again use historical figures, is to use a lot of the historical context as part of the story, and I use that as a driving board. Even the werewolf one is based again. If you guys want to research a bit of werewolf, is based on the mythology of the first werewolf and how that develops. So I found that really, really exciting. Can I jump back to your old Most Wanted story? Because I
Yeah.
wrote one of the Most Wanted stories for Frost Giants, and that's actually based on the story where Thor and Loki basically went in and redid the whole Red Wedding as per Game of Thrones. So um, it's really exciting to actually adapt. You know what I mean? It's like the Dan Brown thing. You take a lot of historical context and you twist it to get a really good theme and a really, really good story out. Um, I have to say though, it's much, much harder to write a short story than it is to write, say, a 40 or 60-page novella or something like that. It is much harder because the number of rewrites you tend to do is a lot more because you have so little space to cram everything in.
Yeah, I always find like, and you also did the dragon story going
Yeah.
back to XCT Most Wanted, and I was really surprised at in that story how quickly you got me invested in the characters. And that little rhyme that you used throughout that 10-page script, really kind of hooked me into the story. So yeah, I've always seemed to have grand ideas, and always kind of struggle to narrow that down to sometimes even to 24 to 32 pages, let alone breaking that down to only to only 10 pages. So I appreciate all the writers that have worked on this. We got some really exciting scripts that haven't had artists attached to it. So when we're gearing up to do our next anthology, we'll be putting a call out for some more artists to finish off some of the scripts that we've got up our belt, type of thing. So
Yep. And your back account's just gone up again by one more. So it's thank you very much, whoever backed. I don't, unfortunately, I can't say who's backed, but look, thank you very much as well. It's really much appreciated. See this one slowly bubbling away.
yeah, thank you so much, guys. It's only been 45 minutes into the campaign, and to see it already at $756, like, I really appreciate all the support. I've got some amazing friends and family that come out and support me a lot, but there's also just a really great group of fans that support the series along the way, and kind of keep coming back each time to help the next one get created. So I really, really do thank you for all your support. So
Okay. Otherwise, look, thank you again for having me on. I'm always really happy to jump on to have a chat with you. Thank you for having me on, and look, really all the best for your campaign. It looks like it's going to do really, really well.
yeah, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you coming on. So I know I springed it on you at the last moment, but yeah, I appreciate you coming on, and I'll let you know how the rest of it goes.
Look, I'll be watching it. Don't worry. You know I'm going to pledge for it. You know I'm going to support it. You can count me. Maybe I'll do probably with the weekend.
No problem, man. You have a good night, and I will. If I don't speak to you tomorrow, I'll catch you on Sunday night for our next show.
No problems. You take care, and I'll catch you. We'll catch up sometime.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks. Okay, bye.
Hey guys, so what I'm going to quickly do now is I'm just going to show you the catch-up XCT catch-up video. So for those people, as I said, that haven't seen or read any of the XCT before, this little video kind of gives you a run-through of the series. It goes for about 2.5 minutes, so I will play that and then I will come back on and we'll wrap up in about 10 minutes. But thank you for everyone that's come along and had a look. I will chuck the actual Kickstarter link in the chat as well, because that's one thing I haven't done. So if you're looking for the link to back the project, I've just chucked it in there now, and I will just play this video.
Born free, I was taken as a slave by the Roman Republic. I led a rebellion that spread across Rome like wildfire. This is where I thought my story ended. I was wrong. Where in Hades am I?
I found you 50 years ago when I was just a boy. I brought you back. Now rest up. Tomorrow, you will fight.
Welcome to round 11 of the Extreme Champion Tournament on Fox Sports.
Are you okay?
There's been an escape! Hey, you big ugly psycho!
Oh, Spartacus, you really did a number on him with that hit.
That man I fought. Did you know him?
He is a nightmare brought to life. He killed my whole family.
Let me give you some advice. Baycock will have 3 Jakkus with him in the arena. He's linked to them telepathically.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a state of emergency at KT Arena.
Where's my warrior, Stein?
We should leave now.
I am not a prisoner.
We are at war, Spartacus, and we need your help.
You've cloned him before, now bring him back.
Well, that was the catch-up video. As I mentioned, if you haven't watched or read, any of the XCT books, that's a little bit of a catch-up in regards to where the story is at and how the story has progressed. It's been around since 2014, so it's a pretty cool and long-standing series here in Australia. So. Thank you to everyone that has rocked up and has been listening to both myself and Stephen over the last 54 minutes. I'm super excited to have launched this anthology. XCT Most Monsters is, a really exciting book, and I'm really happy with not only the production, but the storyline, the quality, really everything about it. So I really would appreciate any support anyone's able to show. That doesn't mean financially. If you're able to share the link around, I've thrown it in all of the chats. If you're able to show this to your friends and family, tell people about this and get them excited. It's running for 30 days, so we'll finish up on the 24th of October, and it'll finish at 11 o'clock at night at the end of one of our live streams. So thanks again for tuning in for the last hour. Make sure you check out our Kickstarter page. We have got quite a few backers already, so thank you very much to those that have already supported the campaign. So we've got 17 backers and we've raised $756. So we are trying to get to that $5,500. As I mentioned, the book is totally completed. So as soon as we're able to reach those funds and those funds are transferred to me, this will get printed and shipped straight out to you. So thanks again for watching. If you do have any questions, I'll be around for the next few hours doing some promotion. So please either reach out or ask a question on the Kickstarter page. You can reach out to me directly on Facebook or Kickstarter, or Instagram or Twitter. Everything is Comics to Movies. So if you do have any questions around XCT, any extra items that you might be after, the best thing with the add-on rewards are we are able to add and edit any add-ons. So if there's something that you see that you have seen but isn't on the campaign, please let us know and we'll add that in. So thanks again, not only to everyone that watched, but everyone that was involved in this anthology. I'm really blessed to have so many amazing friends that have contributed to both this book, whether it be art or writing. And I'm super excited about getting this book out there, and just really showing what XCT is about, and what's in store for the future. So I just see that someone else is back, so thank you, whoever just pledged. Appreciate the support. So ticking over that $800, that's really cool to do that. So and as I mentioned, for all those people, that $40 first day backer one gets you an extra print and something extra special on top of that. So if you've got any friends or family members that you think might be interested in that, get them to back early and get one of those extra rewards. So but till then, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you spending the hour or some of that hour with me, letting me talk about my project. And if you are in the United States, we will be doing this all again tomorrow. So for us, it will be tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. But for the US, it'll be 9 p.m. Pacific time. So 9 p.m. we will be on the Crypto Comics show, and I'll be sharing around the links to that. But you can watch them on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook live as well. So we'll be joining them. Be talking about the project XCT Monsters. We might be throwing up a extra special reward tier for that show as well. And whatever else happens with those guys are a little bit crazy sometimes. So I'm very excited to be on that. So Ash, Awesome start, mate. Campaign looks great. Thank you so much, mate. A lot of work's gone into the campaign. I do need to say thank you to yourself for providing the Medusa image and allowing me to use that in the campaign. Brad Van Geest has done all those amazing reward images. So thank you very much, mate, for doing those. And then again, the artwork, in the book is phenomenal, and that's why the banner image and the covers and that are fantastic, because we've been able to work with some really amazing artists. But I'll stop speaking now, and I will thank you again for your time. I appreciate it, especially on a Friday night. I know you've probably got a bunch of better things to do than listen to a graying beard man talk about his comic books. But I do appreciate your time, and I look forward to releasing XCT Monsters and more in the future. So thanks, guys, and have a great weekend.